Hi, this is Lisa from Local King Rubber Stamp. Welcome to my channel. Ready for another great video? That's started! Okay, so today's video is going to be my second project for Local King First Card Challenge. If you are new to this channel, welcome. This is the channel that Lisa, me, aka Sausage Fingers, to use Local King's product to create all the videos that to show you what you can do with Local King stamp and die cast and the markers and the magic mushroom. So I started the card sharing card swap sharing a while ago, and I already have an 8 sharing. If you haven't gotten a chance to check it out, make sure you go to Local King Rubber Stamp online DVD library. You can see all the wonderful projects that they are done by our wonderful customers and viewer. So, and then recently I started the Local King First Card Challenges. So I have chosen two two stamp set and die cast set, and I'm offer a super great deal to encourage you to make a card and send it to Local King. So if you send me a card, and in the end I will issue a $10 gift certificate back to you. So make sure you scroll down to see the information how to participate in this event. So yesterday I used our Feather Treasure stamp and die to create the cards like this. Just give you a little bit idea and make you feel itchy and help you to start it. So today's video, I'm going to use our Morning Glory and just give you some kind of ideas. And at this moment, we already have a 172 video ready to view on our DVD library. So if you need some kind of idea, feel free to go check it out. There's a lot of wonderful stamping techniques, tips that I know. So today's video is just to give you some, some ideas of what I am doing with my card challenge. And then when I receive all the card that you send it to me, and I am going to create a video to show you all the wonderful project. And you won't believe it, today is the second day. We already have 60 people that they already signed up for participating in this event. So it's going to be awesome, and that's start today's video. Okay, I always encourage my customer, my viewers, to use what you have. If once in a while you have a budget, purchase some new stamp, that's good. If you don't have it, always use what you have to create something. Okay, so I am sure when the spellbinders and nestability hit the market, they are so addictive. You probably have a lot of them, right? I do too. But they keep come out with a new die, and they keep coming, and then I kind of lost interest of purchase the die because they are just like a too many. I can catch out, the speed that they produce their die cut. So I always joke around my customer, Local King want you become addictive. They don't want you overdose. So for the spellbinders die cut actually get overdose, I kind of lost interest in to purchase their new dies anymore. But that's just my personal opinion. So I am going to use this die that the nestability die that I have for a while, and I am going to show you how I use those die cut to create those wonderful H. Okay, so I did recently the slimline card is very popular, and I checked the internet, I checked online to find out what's the size of the slimline card. It's like a 3.5 by 8.5. But as long as the card fit in the number 10 envelope, I think it should be fine to call the slim line, right? So today's card, I actually make it a little bit bigger because if just by the 8.5, I'm going to have a lot of gap between. So I just make it a little bit bigger to try to make my card more like a feeling inside the envelope. So it's totally depend on you. Like I say, you are the artist, you are the boss, you are in the charge. You do whatever you like. Don't let the people tell you what to do. That's a what I'm doing. Okay, so I have my envelope here, and then the first one we're going to have a foundation card. Most of the people have the die cut machine like a Big Shot, P.O.BOX, Vagabond, Express, whatever. They have a platform, the width probably is 6 inches. Okay, so this, unless you have like a I don't even know what they call, like the super big one, you can cut a whole sheet of letter size. Most of the people, we don't have that big machine, so it's a little bit hard to cut like a larger sheet or wider sheets, right? So, but I want, so, and also the paper, most of the largest paper on the market is 12 by 12 or 8.5 by 11. So if you want to make a card like open this way, we can't find the paper is more like it's hard to find the paper is more than 12 inches, right? So what we're gonna do, we are going to do something to cheat. So first I'm going to have my foundation card, and my foundation card, the size is 9 and 3 1/4. So that's my foundation card, so 9 3/4. And I have the other small mini one, so you can do like a half size of this foundation card, but I kind of make it a little bit bigger. So this one is 5 3 1/4. Okay, so if you have a school buddy, that's good. So I am going to just score a line, okay, and fold it. So that's how I make my pouch, okay? And then when you want to glue this part, you glue inside, so that way you can hide it. Don't glue in the back. Oh, if you want to glue in the back, you know what, you can do that. Why not? I just say you're the boss. And then in the back, if you find out this part is kind of bothers you, put a piece of cardstock or put some washi tape, right? So always try to, you know, do your best to, you know, try to have a nice finish. It's like a carpentry, you know, the finish carpentry is the person that they do like a finish touch up, right? So that's my foundation card and my layering. So this is going to be my layering, and then this is going to be my insert. My insert card probably will be too long. I'm going to trimming some. Okay, and now we are going to use our die cut. You know, this is Spellbinder's next ability and a while ago. I'm sure they have too many different kind of patterns, so you can just looking for the one that you're interested in. And then I don't want to cut the whole sheet, so this is what you're going to do. You're going to insert your card inside this die cut, okay, like this. Okay, and then kind of just try to put your die cut in the middle. And then you're going to run through the machine, and then they're going to only cut this part. Does that make sense? So I'm going to cut it, and I will be right back. Okay, so see, because I insert this card in through the die cut, so the pressure, the die cut line only on the top. Okay, so that's the first one, and we are going to do the second one. So same thing, insert your card there, and then try to level it like this. And then we're going to die cut it, and I will be right back. I put a little piece of washi tape just in case, make sure they stay there. Okay, so ta-da! That's perfectly, you can get the line up. And then same thing with the insert one. So just insert like this, make sure the paper is under the die cut. So I'm going to just do that and tape it and die cut it. Okay, so I cut all my 4 pieces that I used the die cut to cut just on the top. And also I found a scrap piece, just a piece of scrap cardstock. I am going to use that scrap piece, that piece of scrap paper to kind of use as like what do you call, like a kind of template. Okay, so see, I just used that piece die cut it, the scrap paper, and I kind of just let's do these. Kind of just use this one to block, and then I'm going to just use my magic mushroom, kind of just give a little color here. See, it just create some kind of border, just give a little bit touch up, right? So isn't that awesome? Okay, and then let's move to the next. Okay, so the next I am going to use this happiness background, and I'm going to just rub some color here. So I'm going to use just a little bit lighter than the first color I used, the AH. And then I'm going to just put my front layer, just rub like that. Now pretty? Nice pink, right? So here is going to be my pouch. Okay, so the next I'm going to just tape my purple card first. How long have you been stamping, and how many stamps you have? Okay, so I really think do you have some kind of like a stamping group once while you get together, and then oops, I get a crooked image. Once in a while you get it together, oops, that's okay, I'm going to fix it. And then working on some project and they show what do you have, what's the new things you bought, and then make other people jealous. Do you have one of these kind of group stuff? From my point, my point of view, it's not about you shouldn't compete how many stamps you have. You should compete how many cards you made, right? So a lot of people I know, and they just keep buying. They have every single stamp, not every single stamp, they just buy a lot of stamp, but they barely make a card. What's the fun part of that? See, I made a boo-boo. So what? If I cannot peel it off, I just trimming. I just fix it. Okay, and then I'm going to just put a little bit tape under. Okay, I'm going to just glue here. So that's going to be my pouch. So you can just glue it here, but instead of glue it, I am going to just put these tiny little bread. Just give a little bit flour, like put a little 2 flour bread there. Okay, so like this. You know, when rubber stamping, if you are into the stamping, you probably already know they are very addictive, right? So when I just like when I start my stamp business, we go to the show all the time. Sometimes we have a newbie, and they're so exciting. They say, "Oh, I just buy one starter kit, and then I don't have to buy the cards anymore. I'm going to save a lot of money." Usually, when we see this kind of customer, we just give a big smile because she has no idea what she get into it, because probably that car is going to cost you $100. This is so addictive. Okay, so here is my little pouch here, right? Like this on the side is open, but it's okay. I want to be like that way. And then here is my insert, right? Okay, so the coloring part. The coloring part, first of all, I already stamping my image with the first fine, the black one. You can do a little bit embossing if you want to, but I just didn't do it. And then I am going to show you how I colored it. Before I do that, I just found out, because of what the beautiful purple, right? So what I did is I just used a die cut to cut my insert to kind of give a little bit touch out. So when you put your insert card inside the this pouch, the background kind of give you add a little bit nice touch. I think it's a good tip. What do you think? Okay, so I am going to, if you have been following my tutorial, you probably already know that I like to cut first and see all the guiding window. I always save it and then I can use it again. So if you are purchase this set is only have a one die cut, but this die cut work for both of them. For the detail stamp, they are perfectly lined up, but for the shadow stamp, they are a little bit smaller, so they will show a little bit white outline. But you can always touch out by add a little bit color on side. So I always die cut first before I coloring, and if you have been following my video, you probably know why. Because it takes a time to coloring, right? Sometimes if you didn't pay attention and then your die cut is a little bit off the image, and then you cut off your beautiful colored image, so that's painful. So I am going to just make sure my die cut is at the right spot and put my die cut here. So that's just what I like to do, and I think that makes sense, right? Okay, so we're going to die cut it. I will be right back. Okay, so here is my die cut right here, and then that's my two little butterflies, and then we're going to color it. So you can use any kind of material to color your image, and you can use a Copic marker, watercolor, color pencil, anything you like, but I am going to use my mini magic mushroom. Isn't that my mushroom? So if you like to learn how to make this mini mushroom, just I'm going to put the number of the video that I create, so you can find out how to make this mini magic mushroom. Oh, it's not the, oh, there you go, it focus. Okay, isn't that cute? Isn't it look like a little magic mushroom? Okay, so I'm going to just, and remember those magic mushroom, because the sponge is not a really like a long-term use sponge. After a while, you have to change a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to just, let's get a little bit blue, too much purple here. I'm going to just do a little bit blue and the pink. Okay, so we're gonna use any light-based impact. Always just pick up a little bit. Okay, we prefer light color. If not enough, we go back to add more. So I'm just finding some flower area and then kind of just rubbing some color on top. This is how I coloring, because I really don't have a patience to color inside the line. So this way, I just find these fast because this is a small flowers. Or you can just use or magic mushroom, the large one, give some foundation color. See, I didn't even dipping or magic mushroom in the new impact. So just use the color they have on top, and that will be enough. So just give some foundation color first. Okay, let's grab and then you use your little mini one to working on the detail. So just a foundation color, let's give a little bit more color. And then show you, we're going to use our mini one. Let's get a little bit darker blue. And then when they're blending, try to use your mini mushroom like a one color, one mushroom. So just do that. Okay, just a little bit blue here. And I'm going to use the pink. It comes handy. And if you want to, you can put a little bit glitter. And I think if you do a little bit embossing, is more helpful. The color will pop out more. What do you think? Okay, and then I'm going to use the green. Okay, always try to move the extra ink off on your magic mushroom. The last is always better. And if it's not enough, you can go back to add more. So that's what I look like. Because I'm lazy, I didn't really did embossing, so the outline is not as bright as I want to be, but that's okay. You know, like I say, we're going to fix it. I am going to use, where is my white? Here. See, what I'm going to do is, I really, you know, sometimes when I made a mistake, I really don't try to, you know, restart again. I always try to kind of fix it. So I remember when I was in the art school, I mentioned that before, that our teacher doesn't let us use the eraser. He always tell me, if you make mistake, try to fix it. Okay, don't just your first drawing, your first painting is going to be always the best, which is true, you know. So I made a little bit, you know, not maybe, I was lazy. I didn't really do the embossing, and then my flower really didn't pop out. So let me just show you again with a little bit white. See, now my flower is okay now. Okay, so that's what it look like, and always giving a little bit shadowing. So for the shadowing, this color, what's that called? Pumpkin is awesome, and I'm not going to use my new one. So for the magic mushroom, you can use chopsticks, you can use pencil. They all work. I think it's a great tool to do a little touch up. And those makeup sponge is easy to find from the dollar store. And once you try, you will find out those see those sponge is not as good as or sponge, because after a while they start to shading it. Okay, or magic mushroom, you can use it again. They won't shedding it. But those makeup sponge for the dollar store, once in a while they will start to have those crumble stuff. Okay, and then for my butterfly, that's just give some autumn looking. I'm going to just use yellow and autumn color. Isn't this awesome, the way this coloring? That's all because we have a matching die to go with it. So I think that's pretty good already. And want to just glue it later. You can put a bit glitter on if you want to. And then for my insert one, so I already cut it, right? Sometimes you can flip over, so that way you get a reverse image, right? It doesn't have to be in that direction all the time. And I'm going to just grab my butterfly. And then remember, because it's insert, right? You want to write some message inside, and then you don't want a very dark color. So light color will do. Try to use as light as you can, and just feed it out with the butterfly. So I think this set is a good set to play around, and I am sure you guys can come out with a lot of different kind of possibility, and I am so looking forward to do the sharing. Okay, and then we're going to do the darker color. So I made did I make the boo-boo? Okay, you can just overlapping there. I think it's a very soft. Oops, wrong color. That's okay, I did already, so I'm going to just call it in. Okay. So if you like to participate in this Local Kings First Card Challenging project, just make sure you check our website for all the information, and I think you will be very happy with the price that I'm offering, because I really want the courage to give it a try. What's this one? Okay, just one more here. Okay, and I'm going to just you can stamp your sentiment inside anywhere you like. So I'm going to just use this black color. Okay, I prefer to stamping on the lower button because I don't want the show. I want the people who pulling the card out and they will see that message. Well, but like I say, it's totally depend on you. What do you like, right? Okay, so that's my insert card. And then the next thing is, okay, so my ink is still pretty wet before I do anything. Maybe we should just leave it, let it dry, or you can use a tissue to kind of block it. And then I am going to just mount everything. I'll be right back. Okay, so that's it. I just glue everything that on top of my my front page, and then I create another envelope just by stamping the Morning Glory shadow stamp. So, and then the final touch, I use Twinkling Stella to give a little bit shimming color. So that's pretty much about it. So this is my Local King card challenging project. So I am not going to create more video by using Morning Glory and the Feather Treasure, because I think we probably going to have like a 60 cards coming. So I'm sure that's enough for cards to share with you, and you don't need to see mine anymore. So just to give you some idea, and hoping this video make you itchy that you are going to join us and participate in this Local Kings First Card Challenge. It's so much fun, and I have received a lot of feedback from you, and everybody is so exciting and ready to go. If you're planning to join us, just make sure you click, you just scroll down and looking for all the information, or you can just go to Local King Rubber Stamp online, like a website, and then click the Local King First Card Challenge, and you can see all the information. And like I say, the stamp and die costs you $24.99, which is a really good price already, and it's a free shipping. Once when I receive your card, when we finish this challenging project, you will receive $10 gift certificate back. So basically, you only pay for $14.99, and you get a stamp and dies, both of them, and then you can continue use this combo set to create as many as card that you wish to do it. So the Feather Treasure is the same thing. The stamp and die together is $29.99, and you will get $10 back. So if you participate both card challenge, you will get $20 back. I can't do better than that. So hoping I will start to receive the card soon, and I will try to have the stamp out as soon as possible, and we have enough time, so don't worry. At the meantime, I will still continue to do the card swapping with you, and also I will still upload the tutorial video and to still communicate with you. Feel free to leave me any feedback, comment. I love to hear from you, and keep in touch. Thank you very much. This is Lisa from Local King Rubber Stamp. Stay safe. Happy stamping. Bye bye.